Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Have a crypto video for you guys today, and I'm going to cover some different things. This is not going to be my typical video that I normally do, just covering one project. There's some things in crypto that I want to go over with you, and a new project that'll be coming out soon. So I'll jump into a few different things here, but I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, so I'm going to cover some different things in this video today, guys. It's not going to be my normal video, like I said at the beginning, but there's some things that I wanted to cover in this video just to kind of get you aware of some certain things that are going on in crypto in general. And there's a project that I want to cover that I think you guys should be aware of that'll be coming out soon. I don't have an exact TGE date. They call that the token generation event. So we're still waiting on that, but this is a project that I'm really excited about that should be coming out this year, probably in the first or second quarter of this year, if everything goes well. So let's jump into it here. Currently, we're at 2 trillion market cap, Bitcoin at almost 52,000 again. And I'm recording this last night, so if the price fluctuates a little bit between now and when this video comes out, forgive me for that. But I can't, like I've said before, I can't record them right before I post them because I got to do editing and all that, and I work full time and have kids and everything, so my schedule's busy, so I record these typically the night before. And right now I'm also battling a horrible stomach bug, so if I sound a little off, please forgive me. But overall, the market's doing really well. I'm really impressed with how well the market's doing. If we get a big correction or not, that's likely to happen, but it may not happen. Even though ARK Invest has been selling some of their Bitcoin shares, BlackRock and a bunch of the others are buying them up. So it's been propping up the price of Bitcoin, and everything looks well with it. So if we get a correction, just kind of look at that as a blessing to get some cheaper prices before we take off in the main bull run. I'm going to jump into this article here. I thought this was really interesting. Now, I'm waiting to see if this was actually Senator Warren that was aware of this, but it sounds like she may not have even been aware of this. But as you guys know, Elizabeth Warren has been anti-crypto, but for some reason there was a flag flown, and it was sometimes they fly a certificate of honor flag, and this one was flown in the honor of Satoshi Nakamoto for basically it says a flag of the United States of America is to certify that the accompanying flag was flown over the United States Capitol in honor of Satoshi Nakamoto. For the 15th anniversary of Bitcoin, the first truly inclusive financial system that is providing new economic freedoms to populations previously ignored by both public and private institutions, Americans are forever grateful. It is signed by Elizabeth Warren. This is an official document, but I was reading this article here, and it was saying that some of their people that worked in the White House previously have said that, her admin or someone may have signed this for her, and she may not even be aware that this was flown. So it's kind of hilarious in one aspect, but in another aspect, it's really sad that they could sign off on flying a flag for some purpose and the senator's not even aware of it. Just kind of shows you what goes on behind the scenes that gets just kind of passed on with nobody really even knowing what's going on with it. What if they had flown the flag in honor of some kind of terrorist group or something like that, something terrible, and this flag was flown and certified for that, hopefully her admin or someone wouldn't approve of something like that, but you just never know what goes on in our stupid government. But I thought this was interesting, and this person said, as a former congressional staffer, I can confirm this is exactly how it works, and most likely it was an intern who was in charge of making sure the flag was flown and the declaration signed with Elizabeth Warren's signature. She probably doesn't even know. So she may not even know about this. I know a lot of people in crypto were really bullish that, it's kind of funny because Joe Biden had laser eyes, like Bitcoin laser eyes recently, and his post was about supposedly the Kansas City Chiefs, which I don't know. I mean, typically laser eyes are to do with Bitcoin, and then this comes out with Elizabeth Warren, so it almost makes you wonder, are they trying to appeal to the crypto enthusiasts because it's an election year, or do they just not realize what they're doing? I'm going to go with they don't even know what the hell they're doing because, Biden is not really with it half the time. You probably didn't even know that laser eyes is some kind of Bitcoin thing. And Elizabeth Warren is so anti-crypto, I can't really see her approving this personally herself. But this article here by cryptonews.com is really interesting. It talks about blockchain technology for verifying election data. And being an election year, I think this is important for people to be aware of. You know, they talk about in here how more than 50... they talk about in here about more than 60 countries around worldwide will hold national and regional elections this year, making 2024 the biggest election year in history. But there's growing concerns about misinformation and disinformation driven largely by artificial intelligence that will impact the elections. So you got to be careful about these phone calls and text messages and ads you're going to see in this election year. It may or may not be true information, because there's a lot of false information from artificial intelligence that's getting out there and past, the people that are supposed to be monitoring this stuff. YouTube, the stupid ads come out almost every day about, send your money here to XRP and we'll send you double the amount back, and all this stupid crap that gets missed by these people. So you really have to be careful. There's going to be a lot of misinformation coming out this election year, and whether it's misinformation about Biden or misinformation about Trump, you just don't know what's going to happen. There could be an ad that comes out on TV during an important event, and it could be something like, Donald Trump's, it'll look exactly like him and sound exactly like him, coming out and saying something just absolutely ridiculous that he would never say, and it could come out right before the election night or on the election day, and it could sway people's votes. So really be careful this year when you're voting, that you're careful about what information you believe out there, because there's going to be a lot of misinformation this year with artificial intelligence. The same thing could happen to Joe Biden, so it could go either way. Regardless, we want the truth, whether you're Democrat, Republican, or conservative, liberal, or if you're a libertarian. You want the truth. You don't want to hear any kind of information that's disinformation or false information out there. So just be careful. Make your judgments based off factual information and verify everything before you believe it. And it's going to get harder and harder as we get along in technology to trust what you're watching on TV, because with artificial intelligence becoming as good as it is, a video could be made out of anyone. You could see there could be a video of me created on YouTube with artificial intelligence telling you to go buy some scam coin or whatever. My YouTube channel could be hacked. You just don't know what could happen. So you really have to be careful. If you're not, if you're not sure, double check and verify always before purchasing anything or going to any website. So be careful. So I wanted to cover this project with you guys. This project is called Xverse. This is a gaming project that's going to be coming out in the next quarter or two, supposedly. It looks very promising. I'll show you the website here in just a minute. But it's kind of like a first-person shooter game, but on a high level. And they actually have partnered with Portal and Portal Coin. So it's very promising that they've partnered with Portal. And they're going to be using Unreal Engine for the game. They're backed by Cetify, KC Labs official. They're on Immutable X. And now that they're going to be working with Portal, this is very bullish for this game. So Xverse is one of the games that you're going to want to look out for. It's not out yet. So we'll go to their website here. I'll show you a little bit about this. I'll just kind of scroll down. I don't know if they have any videos of the game on this particular site in the front page here, but they do have videos online that you can watch about this. It looks pretty promising. But they partner with KuCoin Labs, Moonrock Capital, I think this Cetify, Polka Bridge, GameFi.org, and Maven Capital. These are some big ones. Apex Capital. So some big partnerships. I think this game's going to do really well. So this is one that you're going to want to look out for. So then they got two different tokens here. They got the EXVS, and that's the in-game currency of Xverse. And it can be used to purchase items and unlock different modes and areas. And then the EXVG is the ecosystem token of Xverse and can be earned by performing well in Xverse. Players are able to use the EXVG token to enter matches, purchase premium items, and more. So we'll go to the tokenomics here, and I guess the public valuation is going to be $24 million valuation. Initial market cap of $486,000, and and that's going to be on the BEP20 network to start out with this one. And then they raised money in the seed round, strategic round, community, KOL, public, and total. So the token supply is going to be 400 million EXVG tokens. But Xverse looks like a promising game. You should look out for this one when it comes out. And you know, typically when they launch, you don't want to buy them right when they launch that day, because usually there's a big spike in price, and you can wait for them to typically come down in price after a few days or a few weeks before you buy in. But this is one that you're going to want to watch out for. I think it's going to do really well in the upcoming bull run. But like I said, on the day of the launch, the TGE, you guys typically don't want to buy right then, because there's usually bots and stuff that drive the price up at the launch. So just be careful when you're buying it and wait for a dip. Definitely check them out, guys. I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button to help with the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you on the next video.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.